Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the June Keys Penguin Habitat. My name is Michelle. I'm joined today with Frankie and 23 of our penguins. Now, if you'll notice, 20 of our penguins look one way and 3 of our penguins look a little bit different. One of those penguins is right in front of me. This is D. And the way that you can tell the juvenile penguins from the adult penguins is that the juveniles do not have that distinctive double black bar across their chest. They are nice and just have a white belly and a dark back. Thank you so much, Steve, for letting me point that out on you. And the adults are a little bit different. So it's an easy way to tell a juvenile from an adult. And I call them juveniles, but these little birds have only been on this exhibit. They hatched out last May. So they're not even a year old yet, but they are pretty much full size. And that's what you need to do when you are a penguin, because you have to grow quickly. There's not a lot of time to maintain a small stature. You need to grow very quickly, very fast, so that you can go out on your own and fledge and start looking for food yourself. And that's really pretty much what these penguins do. And let me see, who's that over there? That's Cleo over there, and Cleo's showing you just how, what I was talking about, that double black band. You see the penguin next to her, that's Gats. He does not have that band, whereas Cleo does. So that is one of the easiest ways to tell the differences between a juvenile and an adult. Now, a lot of times people wonder why there's no ice here. Well, these are temperate penguins, meaning that they live in the same temperature that you and I do. So on days like this, it's a little cold. They tend to stay in the water more just because the water temperature is around 60. And right now, I think our temperature in the shade is around 55 degrees. But during the different types of seasons or different types of years, they actually have distinctive seasons. So right now we're in migratory season, and this is the end of migratory season pretty soon. But that just means that they're going to spend more of their time during the day in the water foraging for food. Now, we actually bring their restaurant quality food towards them, to them in these shiny silver buckets. And so 3 times a day they'll come up and greet us and we'll feed them. But for the most part, they'll actually be staying in the water. Now, once we get out of the migratory season, that's when they're going to start staying up on deck and kind of looking at the nest boxes, trying to figure out which one they want. Most nest boxes are already claimed, but you may see some challenging. We've been seeing a stare in this nest box behind me, and that has historically been Matson and Lily's. So we'll see what happens with that one. We allow the penguins to be penguins, and normally out in the wild you would see this as well. So we kind of keep track of how everybody's doing. We do have a veterinarian on call 24/7, so if something gets a little bit too harried and we have some penguins having a little bit of too robust arguments, we can break that up and make sure that the penguins are okay. But for the most part, these penguins are pretty good. They will challenge each other. They will vocalize. You'll hear a lot more braying in the coming months. But for the most part, these guys do very, very well together. Well, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. We would like to say thank you all for coming to the aquarium, because your admission does help us take care of all of our animals. So for myself, Frankie, and all of our penguin friends, we hope you enjoy your day here, and we hope to see you again real soon.